Good afternoon, Tyrone. How are you today, Mr. Darden?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
How are you?
You know what? I'm doing well. I really am. I'm thankful to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. And Miss Laura from Tan TV for this opportunity to come on today.
Yes, ma'am. So let's get right into it because we know we have a
Okay.
sense of urgency and we know that time is not on our side. So tell us a little bit about Forward Progress. Tell us a little bit about EYCCP and just bluntly, what is the call to action today?
Okay, well, a little bit about Forward Progress. We are a nonprofit organization, 501(c)(3) since 2013. And EYCCP is a program that is under our nonprofit since 2024. And what we do is we provide a platform for young people to learn about content creation from hands on experience and training behind the scenes with the equipment to learning how to act, learning how to direct, and also they even learn how to edit on the Da Vinci platform. I don't know how to edit, okay, but these kids learn how to do all of that. And over the summertime, we have them for 8 weeks. We teach them for absolutely free. It's no monetary cost for them. But it does cost them their time, their commitment, and their creative effort. But for the parents, we understand that there's a barrier sometimes, and we want to make sure that this program is available for our kids in the underserved communities because this business for media content creation in San Antonio and filmmaking is booming. We want our kids to be set up for success. And so that's what we're doing here at For Progress and EYCCP. Now, uh, our program starts on Monday, June 9th at 10 a.m. And Tyrone, it was on June the 3rd, when I got the call that our major amount of funding that we were expecting, we would not be receiving for summer. And so I reached out, and that's how we are here right now, asking for help. We really desperately need help to keep this program going for our children. We've created jobs, we've got internships. I mean, it's a whole locomotive down here. But we just want to keep moving forward. And that's why we're reaching out to the community to ask for help.
And you know what, Miss
What?
Brown, you know what's very important for everybody?
Mm,
That you're asking for help. And I believe the call to action is going to be simple. We need your help right now. And what can you do? So let's start here, because I know we're live. We're on all the platforms: YouTube,
mhm.
Facebook, and whatever other links we can share. Let's do this right now.
Okay.
We're gonna take this first minute just to see if we who can we get engaged right now. So whether we have one person on right now or 100 people that are tuned in right now, what I'm going to ask is this: everyone that is on right now, if you're on Facebook, you're obviously on Tan TV or you on my page. Let's share this. Let's
Okay.
share this, and in the next 60 seconds, let's see how many people we can get.
Okay. Let's
Because
share.
because we don't want to talk to ourselves. We know what we're doing to move the ball
Absolutely.
down, but we need everyone else's help. As you can see right behind me, we need your help. And this program starts tomorrow at 10
Yes.
a.m. So
10 a.m.
every bit counts. My name is Tyrone Darden. I am from the community. If you want to see this on Facebook, just my page is open. Go to Tyrone Darden and click on my profile, and you'll be able to see what we're doing right now. But you'll also be able to share it. Also, there's a QR code on
Yes.
the right corner of this screen, and we don't want to uh, get past that too quick. Anybody that's interested in donating, all you have to do is scan that QR code. As you can see on the bottom, please scan the QR code in the top right corner of the screen to donate. Every little bit
Every
counts.
bit.
So what
Every
we
little bit,
so
Tyrone.
so what we're gonna do right now, Mrs. Brown, Deanna, what we're gonna do right
Okay.
now, let's talk about tomorrow. Let's talk about who you expect to show up. We know we're dealing with youth, but let's speak directly to what youth we're talking about, their age, their demographic, where they're from, and why tomorrow is so important.
Well, tomorrow, like I said, at 10 a.m., we are expecting, Tyrone, generally for the summer program for the last 3 years, the goal and the was 24 students. Ooh, we've exceeded the goal, and we are expecting 30 students tomorrow between the ages of 13 to 20. Um, the majority of them come from District 2, and then we will, let's say 35% of them are coming from District 2, and the rest throughout the city. And then we also have 85% first time students of EYCCP. And so tomorrow morning, we expect them to come in ready to learn how. The first 2 weeks would be script writing, video production, and editing. So they'll come into those first 2 weeks, Monday through Thursday, geared up and ready to write scripts that we're going to film this summer. I can't hear you, sir.
Excellent. It sounds like a wonderful, wonderful program. But
Yes.
again, we want to have it. So tell me why. Tell me why you believe it's important for the community to support this initiative.
Well, first of all, in San Antonio, you've seen on the news where we've had all of these incidents that are starting to pop up around the city. And in the summertime, when kids don't have something important and active to do, it's easy for them, just like it was for us, to go astray and get into some trouble because it's available. But when programs like these are available, then we can keep these kids off the streets and in a safe space where they can utilize all of this wonderful equipment and do something that is positive and encouraging rather than to give them. See, we're giving them that opportunity. Without this program, we're giving them the opportunity to do nothing. And we don't want that for our kids because with that, there's more violence going on in our communities. Here, we're teaching them to shoot films, not each other. And so we want to make sure that we continue to have this safe space for them. And that's the plea, Tyrone.
And it's a worthy plea. Let's do this. Because I'm trying to come up with some ideas. I'm trying to get some
Okay,
people engaged.
come on.
So five people in the community
Okay.
that you personally, as a just a community member, a business owner, just a provider of services for you, that you've dealt with, uh, maybe someone that your company for progress or nonprofit has dealt with, and somebody that's worked, some people that's worked specifically with this program in its existence. In those buckets, let's give some shout outs. Who has supported you from this community with this initiative in the community? And maybe what we can do is get that conversation started. Maybe someone can hear what we're doing and they can tag those people and get them on and they can come and talk about some things as well.
Absolutely. I want to bring, when we get a chance, we'll bring Andrew in because I don't want to miss a whole bunch of people. And I'm excited right now, but I'll start with some of the people that has done business with us as far as we provide free lunch for the kids, okay,
Mhm.
as well. And so with the lunch, many people around the community, like Mark's Outing, wonderful hamburgers. Our kids love them. And Tank's Pizza. Last year, our funding was slow. And these two brothers, they fed us until we got funding in. And that's what I'm talking about, community loving what we're doing around here. We also, with Smokes Barbecue and one of our favorite, Chat Man's Chicken. We love the lemon pepper. Okay, so we were able to utilize those local businesses, and the kids were able to have, again, lunch every day. We've always partnered with the Carver Cultural Community Center. Yeah, Carver Community Cultural Center, where we do a showcase with all of the films or content they created. We do it for free. They're at the Carver. So we love them. They're great partners with us. This year, they are having a program themselves, a theater program, and we're auditioning the theater kids to be in our films. So you're talking collaboration, right? So we love them. I'm trying to think of some more, and I know it's a lot of, and I can hear Andrew kicking me right now. Oh, the CAM, Contemporary Arts Month. We had film screening there. They came by and got our films for our children to show their films. The Joshua Film Initiative, Sacred Underground Film Festival. They are now our partners. We are their chosen charity for their November Film Festival. So that's amazing. So shout out to them, as well as the San Antonio Black International Film Festival. We love them. Ada Babineau has been a champion of EYCCP and Forward Progress. And some of our kids last year had a whole block at the Sabiff Film Festival. So that was amazing. And then shout out to Adam Rocha and Cedric Thomas Smith. Also at the San Antonio Film Festival, our kids had an opportunity to go over there and do some interning, see behind the scenes of a film festival. I mean, just amazing support from the city, District 2, of course. And then we have the Arts and Culture department that has also been a support for us. So it's a lot
It is a lot. Listen,
more.
it's a lot. On this warm Sunday evening,
Yeah.
I couldn't get past the food. So let's talk about these people in the communities, other business owners that have supported EYC. Say it for me.
EY. EYCCP.
EYCCP have supported EYCCP, and you know what, community, we got to get used to saying that because
Yes.
EYCCP, the Eastside Youth
Eastside.
Content Creator Program, is something that is going to make its mark in our community
It is.
when we fund it. And so we got to make sure that we're diligent and intentional today. But let's go back. I heard Mark's outing, and I heard Chapman's chicken.
Yes.
Let, let,
Mamalitos.
well, let's talk about those two real quick,
Okay.
because
They
we
good
know
brothers.
that both Mark and Chad have been in this community for years, over 2 decades, keeping us good and fed. But they've also done a lot of important things in regards to supporting initiatives in the community. Specifically, like you just said, they've been able to feed our youth. They've been able to support our youth, and we love that.
Hmm.
Let's talk about how that type of support helps your programming. And let me be specific, because a lot
Okay.
of times we think about grants and we think about those type of funding sources, but ultimately it takes a lot more than just staff and programming to support our youth. It also takes transportation. It also takes food. It also
Yes.
takes a safe space. And so let's
Absolutely.
let's talk about how important these businesses. You named Chapman Chicken, you named Mark's Outing, and those are businesses here in District 2, here in our community.
Hmm.
Let's talk about how these businesses and other businesses can get involved. For example, we've talked about the youth making commercials for these businesses. We've talked about the youth highlighting these businesses. How have and how can our youth support these businesses, and how there kind of can be a reciprocal exchange of support.
Absolutely. So you mentioned that, and there has been in the past that reciprocal exchange. Our kids are able to go out and do some commercials. There's a coffee shop across from us called El Tigre. They are amazing. And they allowed our kids to come in and film, and then they were a part of the filming. And so, them being in the commercial and then having that commercial for their business. And we've done that for several businesses here around St. Paul Square, and including Mark's Outing. And so, what we would like to do is continue to do that with businesses. Call us. I just hear something ding, and I hope it's like the Zephy link going up in my ear. But you can reach us at fwdprogress.org, and we can talk to you about your vision for the commercial. Now, our kids come out and do it, but they work with our industry professionals to make sure you get a professional product, okay? But we're available to do that with different organizations, different businesses that have supported us and want to continue to support us, and maybe supporting us for the first time.
And we have some people popping in and out.
Yeah.
On my live, I see about 6 people that are popping in. I just want to remind everyone while we're here, this is a call to action. We have a youth program here in our community, District 2, on the east side that starts tomorrow, and their funding was not secure. So we want to make sure as a community we don't allow these young people to miss out on anything. So we're here to share information about the program, but also share information about how you can donate and support it financially. So if you look up in the corner, the top right corner, there is a right over there. Yes, ma'am. Or right over there.
I know, wherever it is on your screen,
It's right here on
I
my
see it
screen.
right
I'm pointing
there.
to it. So with that being said, scan it. And if,
Scan
if
the
you can't
code.
scan if you can't scan that QR code, I'm sure that 10 is going to have some link that you can go to, whether it's on the bottom or in the chat or somewhere. But we need to make sure that we're getting the word out. We need your help. We're talking about financial support. We're talking about
Yes,
donations, but we're also talking about this. If you have a connection with a business that can donate, and
absolutely.
we do need the funding, but transportation, food, any of these things that are going to support the program, please connect them with this opportunity to support our youth. All
Yeah,
right, so
you
let's
don't
keep talking.
realize. I was gonna say, Tyrone, you don't realize like a $25 donation, that's a case of toilet paper. That's
Yes, ma'am.
very important.
Yes,
Cleaning
ma'am.
supplies, those things, we got kids, we need paper towels all day, paper towels. So those donations, they add up,
Yes,
and we're
ma'am.
really appreciative.
Before we bring in Andrew and maybe some of the other
Oh,
staff.
yay.
I need some more name drops because I went to a graduation yesterday and I was there to
Oh,
support my
yeah.
daughter. She was in the color guard, and I was there to support the graduates and some of those family members that were supporting those graduates. And you know what I love to hear? I love to hear people's names. I love to acknowledge people that are supporting things. And so when the valedictorian and the salutatorian went up and gave their speech, and they thanked
Yeah.
specific teachers, they thanked their classmates specifically by name. I know that changed the mood in the room, and that made everybody feel that much better. Let's do some name dropping. Who in this community has supported you guys directly by name? I'll start off and I'll say I know Councilman Jalen McKee Rodriguez has supported the
Absolutely. Set us
organization.
up for
So
success.
I'm gonna take a freebie right there with that one. I'm gonna say, hey, shout out to Jalen for supporting for progress and supporting the EYCCP, the Eastside Youth Content Creator Program, up until this point. Let's shout somebody out. Come on, Miss Brown. Let's
Well,
shout somebody out.
listen here. First of all, I'm gonna shout out Brown's AC. That's our family businessmen. They have helped us for everything down to delivery, all kind of stuff. So shout out to Brown's AC. I want to shout out to the missionaries with a vision. They have helped us with donations. They most of all they pray for us. Okay, that's the missionaries with the vision, MWTV. And then I want to shout out to St. Paul Square, Lisa, Don, Tatanka. They have been amazing to us, y'all. um, it has been a wonderful road to success dealing with St. Paul Square. There's a lot of history here, especially a lot of African American history, and we just love being a part of the square. There's always something going on. So again, shout out to St. Paul Square. They've been very good to us. Shout out to TVSA down there with Mr. Leon Burns. We do the Forward Progress Show. A lot of our participants have the opportunity, we call them arrows, but they have an opportunity to sometimes be on television or in a studio for the first time in their lives. And I remember my first time going in there, I was just like, oh my God, the cameras move by themselves. I mean, it's just an amazing feeling to see. And then when you're 13, 14, 15 years old and you see that there's a possibility that you can do it. So shout out to TVSA, Expanded Roots Counseling. OMG, they have been here from the beginning, and they provide a lot of mental health services, just mental health information for us, and the kids love them. Also, Lavonna Stewart with the financial literacy. That was amazing. They came through this spring and did financial literacy for us. So we really want to shout them out. And there are so much more. And it's always like when you put somebody on the spot, like, oh, let me see all of the people. WOAI and Tan TV. Come on, they have been there for us. They have had us on their shows. We were on WOAI Friday it was. And so we want to really thank all of them over there. And again, Laura Thompson. I just want to pause for Tan TV because she has us here right now. She was one of the first organizations to take on our children as interns, and not only just interns, but paid interns, teaching them how to work and go from different locations and all of the things. She's been amazing with us. So we shout out, round of applause to Tan TV. Um, and again, let me see who else we have. Ooh, our instructors. Can I shout out our instructors? Because they are all professional business people in their own right. That
You
man
can, of
D
course you
Wayne,
can. Of
I'm
course you
shouting them
can.
out because they're working hard. He is our directing instructor, amazing, amazing instructor. Then we have the video production instructor, Mr. Mason O'Neill Hutzicker. He is a cinematographer here. You know him, you love him. And then we also have Maya Wells. She is our writing instructor, graduate from Full Sail University. Okay. I tell you, Tyrone, I get the opportunity to facilitate greatness. And do you know Diva Danielle King from the Divas of Eastwood? She is our acting instructor. Amazing. And then we have for our production week, Mr. Andrew Jacoby Jeter. He's Mr. Entertainment to me. Well, he'll be doing the production week, putting everything together so that we'll bring all of those people in and they'll be shooting the film for a week. And then after that, we'll have Mr. John Coker from Ken's Five come in and help our kids with the marketing aspect. So these superstars that work with us, I mean, I again, I just got to facilitate it. They are the superstars and they have an impact in a way of talking and interacting with these kids. Can you imagine being 15 years old and you have access to that guy you see on the news? You can call him and say, hey, can you help me with this? Because you've been in a program. That is amazing. So
It
those are
is
some of the awesome people we have.
awesome, and it is amazing. And I just love your passion. You obviously are committed to this cause. But I know it's not just you. I know it's not
No,
just you. I know that it's an army behind you. So let's
yes,
bring some people in that can
please.
share their enthusiasm, can share their experiences, and get some other people excited
Come on
about
now.
contributing and putting forth the efforts to make sure we have this program for our youth.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's see who
Who
we
you
gonna
got
bring
coming
in.
on? Oh, look at Andrew's coming on. Andrew gonna tell us all of the businesses. He's a program manager, and so he deals definitely with all the businesses. He about to run it down.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I was off the cameras. Like, oh my gosh. I would like to make sure that we don't leave
Anybody,
out the Vasquez of Candy's Old Fashioned
we love them.
Kitchen, who has also have been super amazing. Um, the moment that we even found out about funding not being there, and I was like, okay, well, who can I call? They were one of the first people I called, and they were like, okay, what day can
Yeah,
we do? Not just what day can we do. We're gonna make it happen for you. So we have just amazing support within the community. So I wanted to shout out the Vasquez family, Melissa Vasquez and her family for stepping in. And also besides that, she hit the ground running, getting information out to even other
thank you.
businesses and things. So she has been messaging me saying, okay, this is what I got. This is who I'm talking to. Let's see what else I can, so, and and all she has is she was originally just I don't want to be like just a food vendor, but just someone we were reaching
Right.
out to support in the community, not in any way where she has any other affiliation with the program, but she has gotten to see so much of the amazing things that happen within the program that now she is one of the biggest supporters and supporting
That's
the program
beautiful.
and for progress and all its endeavors. Also, just wanted to shout out all of the individuals, families that we work with as well, because these families have connections and they also have been very great supporters. I would like to specifically one parent that I would like to shout out, has just stepped in and became our volunteer coordinator,
Yes.
Nicole Thrash.
Yes.
Um,
She's wonderful.
and super. Not only does she help us, but she helps out a lot of businesses and um, the arts in San Antonio. So I wanted to make sure that we didn't leave her out because she does so much for not just Forward Progress, but
She
for the
does.
community as a whole. So I just wanted to make sure that we shout out Nicole Thrash. Um, I also want to just say the work of the students itself, because the program, of course, yes, exists and is for them, but they have to show up.
Yes.
So those kids that showed
Every
up,
day.
those kids that put in that work, those kids that are still doing work, those kids that are hiring me.
Yes.
I say that because they have their own
Yes.
projects and their own things. They contact us and they basically hire us to be on their project. So those, I say shout out to them because you have to show up. You know what I mean? We can have this program. It can be wonderful. It can be great. It can be all those things. But without the kids themselves,
Right.
it wouldn't
So
be
so
anything.
Andrew, why
So,
have you right now? I'm gonna put you on the spot because I heard you
Mm,
say show up
hmm
about 8 times. And we know
mm-hmm.
tomorrow at
hmm
about 9:46, there's going to be between 30 and 35 young people show up to the Forward Progress doorstep for the summer EYCCP program. They're going to show up,
yes,
Mm-hmm.
and we need to show out. So,
Yes.
what is needed
yes.
right now for the people that are watching? What is needed from them? What is your plea to them right now?
My plea is for you to think about where you want to be for the summer. Think about what you will want to come from there. So if it's not, I always say if it's not financial that you can do, simply sharing, simply letting somebody know, because I always say what may not be for you could be for the next person. So my plea is just for you to share and show
Mm-hmm.
awareness, because that alone can get it to the right people. It can help and it can elevate and push forward. And beyond that is show up in the manner of, like, we have other things and other ways that you can be involved. This is, of course, we're talking specifically about the EYCCP program, but Forward Progress as a whole has so much opportunities that is there for people of all ages. So it's not, I want to make sure that we don't forget that there's something for those of all ages. So even if you say, hey, you know what? I would like something from you guys. So, and this is my plea to the business. Maybe it's a commercial you would like. Maybe you can offer something and we can barter and we can do something else. So my plea is, like, this is for the public. It is for the community. So the community involvement is what my plea is.
Absolutely. I
So
love
y'all,
that.
so y'all heard it right here, right now. I don't want anybody to miss what Andrew just said. 100%, we need financial donations.
Yes.
Scan the QR code, donate $1, $10, $100, $1,000, and guess what? If you got $1 million, you can donate to that too, and we'll be the better for it. But if you can't donate, if you're not interested in media, if you're not interested in supporting youth, that's okay too. Press that share button, and maybe a
Somebody may.
friend or 10 may be interested in it. So donate. But if you can't donate financially, support by just sharing the message. And like my good friend
Mhm.
Andrew just said, just get the word out, because there's so many things that you could be doing right now. But we're making a call to action for you to support some young people. Keep their idle hands busy for the summer.
That part. Keep them busy. We have.
And I'm going to say this as a teacher. Um, the benefits of going through this program as a teacher is there's literacy
Mhm.
here, and I think that's important for you to understand that there's literacy here, there's financial here, so the math is still going to be there. If you have a kid that maybe the core subjects is not their strong point, but there's ways that we can still teach them those core subjects because we still handle those
Right.
things as well. So the literacy is there. So maybe they're not reading a book, but they're reading a
Come
script.
through.
Um, my point of saying that is like if you want the education or you still thinking, oh, my kid is just gonna be there filling with cameras, they're not gonna get that stimulation of that brain going. I would tell you that's
Right.
not true. There's a big aspect of that. So, and the film industry itself has a huge demand for people to work in it. Um, again, maybe you want to look at them and they want to be an entertainment lawyer. It's not stopping them from being a lawyer. They're just working in
Hmm.
entertainment law. So there's all kinds of aspects within this business that isn't always just what you see in front of the camera.
Right. And the amount of people that they get to meet and network with in the industry is amazing. I love that. Good point.
So I'm hearing more things. I'm hearing more interesting things. What I heard you say, Andrew, I heard you say that there are a multitude of opportunities in front of and behind the camera, in addition to the production aspect, whether it be commercials, short films, music videos, potentially documentaries. Those are all things that are possible for our young people to learn while part of this program. But in addition to that, it sounds like it's an opportunity for our community to benefit from these skills that our young people are picking up.
Yes.
One of the biggest things that we forget about in every job needed, public speaking. Public speaking. What we're doing right now is very difficult for a lot of people. And business needs people to be spokesmen, to speak on those things. So public speaking is another aspect. Again, we don't think about that when we're thinking about film, but I just want to open up that yes, there's plenty of opportunities in many ways.
So let's do this because I know that we want to be innovative.
Okay.
I'm
Mhm.
putting my name on the line. My name is Norris Tyrone Darden III. For those who don't know, it's on the screen. It says Tyrone Darden. I'm gonna give you my whole
Go.
government name.
Yes,
I'm
now.
listen. I'm calling everybody on my timeline, on my friends list that say they are a rapper, that say they are a entertainer, that say they are an actor. Anything that you do that you feel like you can use more exposure, I'm asking you to send me an inbox, shoot me a text message, because I want to connect you with the EYCCP program. And if you want to do a podcast, I know these young people can set you up. If you have an idea for a short film, I know these young people can set you up. I just recently saw in the Forward Progress Studios, I believe it was maybe Little Aubrey, one of the artists, the local artists, did a video,
A
um,
music video.
did a music
Lambo
Yes.
video.
Lambo Warren. Yes. You gave his government name too, Aubrey. Lambo Warren, the
Tell me
artist
what
is
his
what he
name is.
goes
Tell me what his
by.
name is.
Yes, Lambo Warren.
In
Lambo.
Lambo.
Lamborghini Warren. Okay, I got it. I got it.
Yes, yes. He did his music video, which was shot during our springtime, um, with the instructor that main D Wayne leading it up. Um, and also our interns as well helping out in that process. Um, yes, Lambo, very great, very supportive of the kids. Made sure that he also not just came out, but he also, though the artist also made sure that they came out and performed for the kids as
Yes.
well doing their play. So they didn't just get a music video done; they came out and they performed and gave back their talent as well.
Absolutely.
Um, but, there are so many. I mean, we can talk about this all day. I feel like I could go on and on about like these amazing people, but I feel like maybe my voice isn't just enough. So I would love for some of the other amazing people I know to talk about it.
I'm on in.
I I'm gonna actually say thank you guys for being for allowing me to be here to just speak. But I actually have to finish getting ready for the kids tomorrow. In fact, I am actually texting some of the parents um, to make sure that their kids is there on time, answering final questions. So I'm gonna get back to doing that.
We
Not,
working.
I'm not gonna release you on bond yet. I got homework for you right now.
Yeah.
When you, so
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you have social media, correct?
Yes, yeah, I've shared it on my social media. I've let some people know. It is shared on my Facebook. I actually just
Excellent.
sent the link
And
out to
this,
a
in
couple of
addition to that,
students
this is what I want you
as
to
well.
do. I want you on your page, anything that for progress, anything that the Eastside Youth Content Creator Program has done in any of the iterations, fall, spring, or summer. If there's a link, post it. If there anything that they can see what you guys have done, post it. If it's already been posted, repost it. But I want to make sure that the community knows, like you said, it's so much you can say, but you know what's better than saying it? Seeing it. And so if you have any links, if you have anything to share, just go ahead and share that with your community, and just let them know this is what we do, this is what you'll be supporting, and I think that'll move the needle a little bit as well.
We moving it.
Yes, I will do that. I will drop I'll drop our YouTube link that actually has all of the music videos for all of the artists that we did. It also has some commercials in some of the short films that let me say that are not on the film circuit right now. I must let me not pop off without saying this. These students' films are not um, just shown just at their showcase or just amongst friends
Mm-mm.
and family. No, we make these films are circulating on the film circuit. So the ones that are not circulating on the film circuit are up for to be able to watch. But with that being said, we have award-winning films, films that have competed alongside some of the great films and filmmakers of my own that have made it into film festivals. She mentioned that they were in the Cannes Film Festival, but besides that, they were in the Leftover Film Festival. One winning Best Youth Film Project, and the other one winning the top prize of the night, which was Best Short Film
Yep.
for the night. So you know what I mean? And that was amongst films that were submitted from all over around the world, that it won Best Short Film. So these kids are not just creating work and just like any kind of work, but they are actually creating work that people are seeing and that is winning awards and countless awards. They're still I'm always saying I'm updating their posters left and right because they keep winning awards, and I'm super proud of that. So shout out to all of the film festivals that have had the
Yeah.
students in there, and, and more, and the ones that they're going to be in the
Got
future.
it. Andrew, we, like you said, we know you
Yeah.
got some stuff to do. Get ready for tomorrow. We appreciate your time. I think you got the juices flowing. We're gonna bring on the next person, but again, we appreciate you. Keep it pushing, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you
See you in the
tomorrow.
morning. Awesome. Andrew is great. He's our program director. He gets in and he communicates with the kids directly. So we're keeping them busy. I know that we have some more people in the green room that want to come on. I think we got one of our former students, and he's coming in as an intern. Juju, Mr. Julian Cooper. Can you bring him in?
And as Juju comes in, Juju, welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to just give us a little update right now. We've been,
Where
been
we
in
at?
about 30 minutes.
Okay.
We have over 100 views, 13 shares. I want to encourage everybody that's watching, continue to share. You may not be able to watch the whole thing now, but if you share, you can go back and look at it, and somebody else can too, because it'll be in their notifications. We need to get as many eyeballs as possible. In this corner right here, you can scan it and you can donate in this corner
Yes.
right here. Scan and donate. There's also a link in the chat that you can also click on. But you know what's most important? Our youth. And we got a
Yep.
young person here to tell us about their experience.
Sir.
Introduce yourself and just tell us how important this program is for you.
Hello, I'm Julian Cooper, and I say EYCCP is really important because First of all, before I knew about EYCCP, there's really nothing to do during summer but do work and find other ways to make money. But whenever I found out about EYCCP, I just started going every single year and I would learn something new. And I've always had the dream to be an actor and to make my own movies because I feel I'm a creative person and I wanted a way to express that creativity. And they just found a good way to let me express it. And my
Oh,
first year when I was a student, I didn't make my own film because I was scared of what people would think about it. But as I grew older, I started to realize that EYCCP was giving me the confidence in to where I didn't need to because anything I made and I made with them, it was gonna be perfect because it was like it was making it with family and we just kept growing together as family. And I feel at first I didn't have much friends at EYCCP because I came a little late, but then also I feel I warmed up. I did really warm up. I became
you
friends with
did.
pretty much everyone the first year. And then the second year I came in, say 5 weeks late. And then I ended up leaving friends with everyone. And just UICCP, they give you amazing transportation. You just have to be there.
Uh-oh. I
So
think we lost Juju.
it looks like we lost Juju, and we may get Juju back, but I am very inspired by Juju. What I
All
heard
right.
Juju say was that the EYCCP program socially has helped him develop, has helped him blossom. And yes,
Yes.
he has a story to tell. He has some things he wants to share, and now he feels comfortable doing it. And then he also has developed a friend group. What a lot of people don't understand, because we have so much technology and it's the access to people is so easy, we forget.
Mm-hmm.
We take for granted
Yep.
friends, that friend group,
It's
and those people that you share those ideas with, and those people that you grow with. I'm happy that Juju had that opportunity, and we want to make sure that other Jujus have this opportunity.
absolutely.
So again, I'm pointing over here, I'm pointing over there. I need you
Look
guys to scan it.
there.
I need you guys to
Yeah.
scan that. And if you can't
Please.
scan it, click in the link. Donate.
Absolutely.
Every donation counts. $1 to 1 million if you got it. All right. If we have
Thank you.
somebody else that we can bring in while we're reconnecting with Juju, we'll love to hear some more testimonials and just
Oh,
more insight from people.
let me tell you, bring on Nevada K. King. She is our board member from day one. She's also my bestie, okay? When somebody believes in your vision and they want to walk alongside you, that's a person you need to keep in your life. But the King family, they don't roll like just Nevada by herself. They roll as a unit. They got grandma, I call her now, but they call her Nana, because she's on time all the time. She has something that she wants to say as well. All of them get, I won't tell your story, Nevada. Tell your own story. Go ahead. We can't hear you. I think you're on mute.
I'm all excited. Good evening. I am thrilled to be able to contribute to this conversation because of how Forward Progress in EYCCP has impacted my family alone. I have three adult children now, but each one of them were arrows. Arrows are the children that are a part of Forward Progress that we shoot in the direction of their dreams and purpose, right? And so each one of my children, in their own way, my daughter was in communication, both of my sons are artists. They grew up in this particular organization. And when Juju mentioned confidence, that's just one of the takeaways. But
Oh,
confidence, life skills, so many opportunities given to them still to this day that they've been able to take away from here. My youngest son, Jeremy King, was the Luminaria winner for I forgot the year. However,
21, I think.
he won a $10,000 grant to do music and to write a book, and he's still doing those things. And that was up under the instruction of his dream archer. The dream archer is none other than the founder CEO of Forward Progress, Deanna Brown. And so she takes
That's
the
what they call
dreams.
me.
That's what we call you, girl. She takes the dreams of the kids and, like I said, point them in the direction. And so, for so many reasons, I am here just to contribute and ask the community to help us
Us.
get the funding that we need for the summertime, because we have life interruptions. Some people say when you get lemons, you make lemonade, right? This
Mhm.
is us doing that as a collective team because it is vital and necessary. The impact, I've been looking, trying to find our impact statements from the kids, and I can't find, not statements, but just the things that have been accomplished. And I'm sure someone will go over that. But the impact
Mhm.
in the lives of
Amazing.
the kids is amazing. If we can just read that and the listeners grab a hold to it, they should feel inspired because it speaks for itself. Lives are truly being changed. Opportunities are being given. Not only do I speak as a mom, not only do I speak as a board member, not only do I speak as the best of Deanna Brown. 20, almost 30 years of friendship, tested, tried, and true. We listen, we're not new to this, okay? But I also get to speak as the mental health coach and counselor. I get a chance to talk to the young people about becoming the best versions of
Yeah.
themselves. If you follow the data tells us that there are not enough mental health practitioners to meet the needs of people in society today. Ever since COVID, it's off the charts, right? We get to normalize in our culture the normalize the conversation about mental health, normalize the fact that it's okay not to be okay, but we're not
Yeah.
going to stay there, normalizing that it's okay to ask for help and to have the hard conversations. We teach on conflict resolution, we teach on professionalism, we teach on mental health on set, because if you know anything about the film industry, mind you, I'm not even I, a I don't, yeah, that part. I'm not in front of the camera, I'm behind the camera. But if it's a high, it can be a high stress situation.
Environment. Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you don't know how to communicate, if you don't know how to be punctual, if you don't know how to
Mhm.
advocate for yourself, you're going to fall between the cracks. But what we do as a team, and what I get to do, is to plant seeds of wisdom and give them tools to use when they are experiencing anxiety, when they're experiencing depression and don't know how to show up. Like, we talk about showing up anyway. We talk about faithing it and moving forward in purpose. Like, these are the things that we get to do. And then at the end of the year, when it's showcase time, we get to see children that
Yes.
come in one way and leave a totally different way. You have to have experienced it to know it. But I hope my passion is convincing whoever is watching. If you're watching the replay, if you're catching it live, I am begging you, and I am just saying, if you can give something, and I'm talking monetarily, I'm pointing to the screen, to the donate code, because if I go to the spiritual side, money answereth all things. And right now, what we need at EYCCP is some money.
I love it.
It's some money so that we can continue doing this great work. And I'm gonna pause and answer any questions that you may have. I come.
Well, and
I
again,
love it.
the whole goal was to share the passion outside of Mrs. Brown. So we know that it's not
Yeah.
just Mrs. Brown. There's a host of other people that are working to keep this dream going. But today we're here to keep the dream alive. So
Yes.
again,
Yeah.
I'm going to reiterate: there is a QR code right there. Scan it. Scan it.
Scan the
Yes.
code.
Scan it. And there's also a link that is in the comments. Click it. And then there's also a button to share. Share it. But this is a call to
Yes.
action. We
Please.
have a emergency. We need your help. As
Yes.
is stated right here behind me, we need your help. There are young people that are going to be showing up to a program tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
We're going to ensure that they're fed. And it looks like somebody just
Yes.
scanned the QR code. Good job. Let's get a
Hey,
number two.
hey,
Let's get a number three. Let's get a number
Yes.
30. But good
Stand the
job,
code.
guys. This is a call to action. We don't have
Yes.
too much time on this call, on
right.
this specific call, but ultimately, even when we get off the live, share, share, share. I wanna thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming on and just sharing
Thank
Yeah.
that
you.
passion, Miss Nevada. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
What final words do you have to kind of motivate and inspire people to support the EYCCP summer program?
Having been in the nonprofit sector for 17 years with a different organization, I know that stories, donors and funders, and they want to know like what is happening with the dollars that I give to a particular organization. And so I would follow back up just with the impact. Like if you go to Ford fwdprogress.org, you can see a list of the impact and things that we have done that will just validate the reasons why this organization is good ground. Like if you commit to sowing your seed to us, that it
It
is
is.
good ground and lives, the trajectory of children's lives,
They're
families, and
changing.
communities and workplaces are
They
being
are.
changed.
Well,
Thank you.
we thank you for your passion, for your purpose, and for your support in this matter. And again, we're going to keep pushing. We know it starts tomorrow. It's an 8-week program, but ultimately, we want to keep it going beyond that. So, thank
Absolutely.
you, thank you, thank you.
All
All right.
right. I want to bring up next. Can we bring up like our Nevetta's, like she said, we've been friends for 30 years and I've known Andrew. He's worked with me. I want to bring in the two newest employees of For Progress through EYCCP. If we can bring two in at a time, I don't know, but we have Garland McKinney and Emily Paredes. If they can come in and just, hey, Garland, sort of talk about like Garland, this is his first season with us. We've been here for 4 years, and I met Garland at I think was it the December showcase, and at the end we were cleaning up all the arrows. Everybody we're cleaning up, trying to get out of the carver on time, and Garland says, "Can I help?" And I said, "Sure, muscles go." And he helped all the way through. And at the very end, he helped me with something to my car, and he said, "I really like this organization. How can I serve?" And so when we had the opening for marketing and social media, Garland came in, and I mean, he's doing an amazing job with our social media. Garland, Garland, please tell him a little bit about what you do here and what you love about the program.
Yes, I'm the social media manager for Forward Progress in EYCCP. My main purpose is to push the purpose of EYCCP out to the community, whether that is online through social media, but most importantly in person. And I want to tell a story from my vision as to what I seen in EYCCP before I was into the organization and before I realized what they do, what we do. And I want to correct you. This was at the
The
Leftover
leftover,
Film Festival.
yes.
Yes, the Leftover Film Festival. And I came in, I was invited by Noah. He's the host of the Leftover Film Festival. And I went there and I didn't know what to expect. And I seen these films. I'm like, wow, these are amazing. And the people that made these, they come up. These are kids, these are teenagers, these are 14, 15, 16 year olds that make these films. And I'm like, wow. I'm a little like, I kind of want to be them at that age. Myself, I'm 23. I've experienced a lot, but I wish I had that opportunity to make films at that young age. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And after that event, I met Miss Deanna Brown, and she invited me to the summer showcase, the summer program that, well, not the summer
Yeah.
showcase, the fall showcase that they had, the winter showcase, yes. And experiencing the film festival, I realized before this was just only a taste. And she invited me there, and it was later on in December. And I went there, and I can't believe, I still think to this day, the atmosphere and the love within the community, it is real and it is impactful. And just seeing those kids up there go across the stage, their films, and all the support drilled into them, that is a one of a kind opportunity that you don't see
Mhm.
in San Antonio, that you don't see in major or minor cities. So just seeing the program and how it's developed and the purpose that it has, it is true and it is impactful. And I just want to say, not to donate, but to invest into this program, invest into these kids, invest into the community that you're a part of. Because without any programs like this, EYCCP, the kids going into normal schools and investing or going into normal extracurricular activities, yes, that is great. But when they come into programs like this, they realize their purpose. And no matter where you from, the East Side environment, no matter where you from, every person, every kid has a purpose. And what EYCCP does is we drill and we allow them to be aware and understand their purpose. And when they realize that purpose at a young age, at 25, 30, they're
Unstoppable.
successful, they're fulfilled, they're living. So yes, it's amazing seeing that from outside of what EYCCP. And just I told Deanna, I'm like, how can I help? How can I support? And with my assets, my skills that I've learned from the past, now I'm the social media manager, and I push that purpose out
And he
into the
does.
community.
Thank you, Garland.
Thank you.
This
Thank you for that enthusiasm. Thank you for that.
yes.
Thank you for that. You said you're 23 years old, Garland.
23.
Okay, man. In a couple years, I might need a loan, so
Exactly.
I'll be coming
That's
to
the
you.
GM right there.
All right, and we have Miss Emily P. Miss Emily, share with
Emily
us
Paredes.
share with us how important this program is, and just real quickly, maybe a youth or three that you've come into contact with and you've seen how this program has benefited them.
Yeah, I feel this program is really important. Just in the community and the kids that we serve. I was actually talking with him about it today, saying this program reaches the youth that we're trying to reach, as far as the at-risk youth, underserved community. And I feel like without this program, where else can they do something like this creatively for free
Absolutely.
and have high quality equipment, high quality instructors? And a lot of these programs that you see for summer, maybe upwards of $300 or something, and they're getting this for free for 8 weeks. And I was like, I wish I had this when I was a lot younger. I was also part of, like, I won't say poverty, but that kind of community, which I feel like it would have helped me in my creative journey, because I'm also an actor. So it would have been nice to have something like this to explore while I was that age. And for these young people to have this at that age, I feel like it's such a beautiful thing. And one of the students that I guess I'm a little partial to, because I played his mom. He was great, and I was just like, he's come out of his shell
Yes.
so much. His name is Marshall Lozano, and I always call him my son. He's such a good-hearted student, such a good-hearted person, really. When he first got to the program, he's very shy, very reserved, kind of just to himself a little bit. But I've
Yes.
seen him now. He's on a
Yes.
commercial. He's talking. I'm like, oh my God, he smiles. This is great. I
Yeah.
love this. I love how it kind of gets students out of their comfort zone. And I think that's really important, to give them those skills and confidence to go out there and pursue not just creative work, but maybe something else that they can find within the entertainment industry that maybe they find that they'll love. Maybe it's not acting. It's like, oh, I have another opportunity to be maybe in cinematography or directing or makeup, or just so many different avenues to take within the industry. If they don't even have the opportunity to get it, then what else are they going to do for this? I mean, where else are they going to go? I don't know. And I would love for them to come here to us. And I would love for everyone to come on and at least go to our website, fwdprogress.org, and just find out what our program is about. It has all the information you need. And if you have any questions, you can also email me. My name is Emily, admin, ADMIN, at fwdprogress.org. And I'll see if I can get any
Emily
questions.
and Garland, we appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Garland, you said you are 23 years old and you are in a prime space to be
Yes.
great. And we want to make sure that everyone here knows that. And you are the future. But Emily, you said something as powerful. If you had these resources when you were that age, who knows how far you could have been in your career? And that is the point. The point is helping these young people get
Get
where
to
they
that
need to
next.
go without making the same mistakes or having the same obstacles that we may have had. And so thank you guys. We appreciate you guys.
Thank
We
you.
got Mr. D Wayne coming up.
That man D
We
Wayne.
that man now, but before we transition to him,
Great.
I want both of y'all to give us a quick 5 second blurb about Mr. D Wayne. What can y'all say about him? Garland, you go second. We're gonna have ladies go first.
Oh, I think Dwayne's an amazing music video director and just director in general. He's got a really great personality, enthusiasm about him, and he's been teaching these kids for as long as the program's been open. So I feel like he's the best person for this job.
Okay. Well, I need you to one up that, Mr. Garland.
Mr. Dwayne is a
Okay.
unique person, and he is the definition of authentic. And he will not. I'm not gonna say what he says,
Don't.
but he's a very authentic person, and he will
Yes.
impact these
So
kids
we
for
need
sure.
a D Wayne in this world.
We need a D Wayne.
So we need Mrs. Deanna Brown and Forward Progress and EYCCP and all of you great people that stand it up. But we also need a Mr. D Wayne. So let's bring him on and
Let
let's
me
see what
tell
he
you.
can add to it.
When I tell
Thank you
you
guys.
Tyrone Darden, thank you guys. That main D Wayne, DW Goodlow, the directing teacher. This brother is greatness from the East Side. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the definition. Come on, D Wayne.
Afternoon, everybody. What's going on? Thank you for having us on the show this evening. We really appreciate it. And to hear Garland call me unique in a complimentary way was, I appreciate that.
I love it. I want you to, D Wayne and I, we started as well, as teachers or instructors
Right.
back 4 years ago, and through many trials, we are standing right today and getting ready to bring all of the kids in. Dwayne, before you came on, we were just talking about some of the kids that have had the opportunity to be impacted by
Mhm.
the instructors, and I just, from the instructor point of view, right, why do you come here, and what do you want the kids to get out of it?
So I was born and raised on the East Side.
Yeah.
Went to W. White, then moved over to the East Central District. My grandma still stays on Dub right now. So I am a product of the East Side. Um, and I've always been a filmaker. Always wanted to be a filmmaker, and I'm big on building the world that you want to live
Hmm.
in. And so we have an opportunity with these kids to help them build their worlds. Speak about peace and speak about building what they want to see.
Right.
Very few people put action behind it. And when I met Deanna, she had Forward Progress already going, and she would speak about Dream the Screen. And I remember because we worked on many projects together, and
Yeah.
in this community, you're not going to be able to. How can I put it? You work best with some people better than you do with other people, if,
Okay.
if I'm saying that
That's
properly.
fair.
So you find your team that you want to work with. And when we were asked to come aboard with EYCCP, we seen
Yeah.
we seen that what we represented on the team, you know, and we recognized it pretty quickly. We kind of gave each other that look, and we all know that look, and so we took it very seriously. And I never seen myself as a teacher. I never seen that. I would see the older, when I was growing up, I would see our role models and our teachers and people in the community uh,
Yeah.
teaching the other kids and keeping us in line and scolding us when we needed to be scolded. And I never seen myself quite in that role. And here I am. And so, I have an opportunity to pass on things that I've learned. Like I said, I was told I couldn't do it from San Antonio, and I've done it from San Antonio. I've won an NAACP award. I've won numerous film festival awards. I have films on Amazon, on Tubi. They are in rotation. Currently working on my first feature film. Excuse me. With a lot of other stuff going on in the community. Boxing promoter with DMP Boxing. August 23rd, come out and see the fight. But that's coming
Already
soon.
got us a
We're
new
here to talk
student to
about
work with.
EYCCP.
No,
But
that's
no,
an opportunity because we're bringing Juju.
that's what I was gonna say. So
Kids
with
get
that,
those opportunities.
with other opportunities that we have, we bring the students in. So last year when we did the fight, we brought the students in as interns. So not only are they learning skills as filmmakers, but they're learning skills to earn themselves a living as they get older. Because production and everything around production, from admin to director to all the above, is needed. And so we get to bring them into real world situations, and not only are they there to see it, but they're actively participating in it. So they're working and they're earning money as well.
That part.
That's another thing that the EYCCP provides, is we bring our students that have graduated from our classes, and we're 4 years in now. So we have a number of students that we have reached out to that come back and will intern, and there are paid internships. So it's not like we're just working them for free.
Hmm.
The classes are free, but then they get paid to come back and help teach the classes. So we're providing and then we'll
Creating
work
jobs.
jobs, and opportunities for them to learn and grow and become who they want to be. Because right now, currently, we don't have, or let me say, the film industry is young here, and it's growing. And the better that we can prepare these students for what
Hmm.
is coming, because Hollywood has already come to Texas. They've already been to Georgia. They're already coming to Texas. There's a
Right.
studio being built up the road, Hill Country Studios, in San Marcos. There's another one
Hmm.
being built by Seguin. Like, they are coming to Texas. So if we aren't preparing our kids for what the future is and how they can earn money for this, then shame
Come
on us.
on. Come
D,
on.
Uh,
D
my bad.
Wayne. No, listen, listen.
Hey.
You preaching. But I wanna. I'm not gonna try to bottle that passion, but I want to direct it though, because I
Yeah.
love everything you're saying. We right now are on a mission to ensure that we have this EYCCP program for these young people over the next eight
Monday.
weeks, over
Yeah.
Right.
tomorrow, over the next
Right.
8 weeks. But beyond that, and I think this is a golden opportunity to talk about our future. Now, you and I are from the same place, the east side of San Antonio, and we hear the same things on W. White, on Martin Luther King, on Houston, on New Braunfels. We hear the same thing, that San Antonio is slow, and San Antonio don't have
Mm.
anyone that's X, Y, and Z, one, two, three. But we
Oof.
know there are people in San Antonio that want to do it, that can do it, and that are doing it.
There
I
you
know
go.
you're doing it. I've seen your stuff on Tubi. I've seen your stuff here. But guess what? No one knows about it. You know why? Because our people aren't supporting you the way they should. So I'm making a call to action right now. We're going to support EYCCP because you know why? D. Wayne is a part of it. And
Absolutely.
and guess what? And guess what? D Wayne deserves your support. And if we support D Wayne, guess what D Wayne gonna continue doing? Supporting EYCCP. And so you talked about, well, before you got on here, they said you make videos, music videos, films. I've watched a TV series, season 1 and season 2 on Tubi.
Art life with Shay Little.
This is an opportunity because they swear, and when I say they, I'm talking about whoever listening, that San Antonio is not on the map.
Not
Guess
true.
what? Guess what? We're about to pull the curtain back, D-Way. We're about to pull it back. And we need everyone's help to do that. So I'm pointing again. I'm pointing again, guys. We got a couple of donations in.
Oh, come on.
I want
Thank
to
you.
I want to make a shout out. I want to thank Edwina King for your
That's
donation.
now. Thank
Guess
you
what?
now.
Now, I want to thank you for your donation. Guess what? Whether you're seeing this live or you're going to see this later, you see the
Thank
people that are
you.
involved. You see D Wayne. D Wayne is involved. You see Mrs. Brown. She's involved. You see all the people. You see Tan TV, Tyrone Darden. We're all involved. This is going to be the call to action for
Yeah.
EYCCP and our youth, but it's not going to stop here because
No.
we're going to support everybody that wants to move the needle for media here in this city. We're calling everybody now. We're putting you on notice. We need your help. Dwayne, what projects are you working on right now? What do you got going on right now?
Currently working on preparing for the boxing match we have coming up on August 23rd. We'll be students will be working with us again on this project, so that is huge. So be looking out for all the marketing and the promotions coming from that soon. Our press conference is June 18th. Also working on season 3 of The Odd Life of Shay Little. We're currently writing the episodes now, and I think I'm a funny guy. These episodes are hilarious.
And your co-writer is where? Is who? Christina, an arrow from Forward
Yes, she
Progress.
is.
I'm
Yes,
just
she is.
saying.
And she's
We
been
we
working with
we
me for
connect them.
all 3 seasons so far. So, we don't just talk it, we walk it. We build with these students as well. And working towards building the funding, the seed money for my feature film. So, it's a lot moving. Would love to network with people that are trying to build and grow and do the same thing that we are. So, if you believe in what we're doing, we need your support. Go ahead and click. Let me see if I can point to a
You
correct.
got it. You got it. You got it.
Bro, you had it right like a weatherman. Like, you could go to Ken's Five with it. So the QR code is right here. Oh, hold on, right like that, Deanna. Hold on, let me see. It's right here. Here's the QR code. Y'all click on it and give
Right there.
$5, $10, $1,000,000. What you do?
Everything
We
helps.
ain't asking for much. We're just trying to do something for these kids.
All right, so we got a couple of minutes left. So I want to just make a quick update. We got about 250 eyeballs on us. That's a great start. Even when we're
Come
done,
on.
share.
Share.
We have 18 shares so far. Let's see if we can run that thing up to 100 shares and 1,000 views. The more people that sees this, I believe the more people that are going to donate, the more people that's going to contribute. But I like what Garland said, and you're not donating.
You
This is
investing.
not charity. You're investing.
Right.
And
It
for
is.
all those rappers and all those actors and
Come on.
all those models that
People,
are
friends,
looking for an
family.
opportunity to be showcased and put on for the city, this is the investment right now. TAN TV has that infrastructure. Forward Progress, EYCCP has an infrastructure. Producers, directors, and writers
We're
like
here.
D-Wayne have that skill. Let's put it together, baby. Let this
Let's do it.
be it right now. Allow something that wasn't so good. I don't want to use the word bad, but something that wasn't so good, not getting the funding we needed to be the spark, to be the change here in San Antonio, Texas. I'm
Absolutely.
asking you to invest in our youth.
Invest.
And all you gotta do,
There you go.
all you
Go that
gotta
way.
do is
It's
go that
click.
way. And if you
QR
can't
code.
click in the comments, and the link is in the comments. But we're gonna keep pushing. Tomorrow we start, but
10
tomorrow is
a.m.
just the beginning. Go ahead and close us out, Mrs.
Wait,
Brown.
I'm gonna close this out, but I want to do 2 things. I want to
Do it.
bring. I call her now, but her name is Nana. Okay, she's a grandma. I want to bring her on real fast. She's got a little bit to say, and she's gonna keep it short. And while we're bringing her up, can D Wayne stay on? I hope. I want to say Andrew forgot to talk about. He sent me a message, y'all. But one thing that happens here is these kids are so interested in what they're doing, and it changes sometimes, or it illuminates what they want to do in their life. We had 2 kids that wanted to start their own businesses. Walking them through the process, Andrew helped them. I think he took one of them downtown himself, and helping them through the process. They have their own DBA businesses. Who does that? These kids are both 19 years old because this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. And you're starting now. So these are the type of these are the type of things that continue to happen after the program. The kids can always come back when they need letters of recommendation. I don't know how many letters of recommendation I wrote. I love it because they're getting into college now. Some of them want to go to college. They're getting into trade schools, all of those. And we are here. Dwayne, I don't know how many letters of recommendation you wrote, But we are excited about that. So I just wanted to tell you that, and we can bring on
I
Miss
just want to
Edwina
feel
King. Go
we
ahead.
did have one student, and you know, again, me not never even really thinking about being a teacher, but now the fruits of you know what we the seeds that we've grown over the years. One of the young ladies called me a couple of months ago, and she just wanted to tell me that she was accepted into the Texas University Film School, and she used the film that she did with us at the
Yeah.
EYCCP to get in.
Oh, come on.
And you know, just that she wanted to call and tell me, you know, she felt it important enough to call and tell me that. Just you know, I was
That's what.
happy
Oh
about
my
that.
goodness. Maya
Yeah,
Cooper.
Maya. Yeah,
Come
now
through.
she's
They'll
gonna be
call
great.
their instructors. They'll call their instructors and do all of the stuff, right? But they just want to let us know what they're able to do. Another kid got into the NAACP AXO competition.
Yeah.
Is coming up. Yeah. Go ahead. Let's see. We got about we got 9 minutes, right? Can we bring on whoever's in the waiting room and just give them their little time real quick? Please, if you have an opportunity, go to fwdprogress.org, go to the QR code, go to the link below, and we're asking you to donate, but your donation is definitely an investment in a child's future.
All right, so this what we're
Go
gonna do.
for it.
We gonna bring everybody in.
Excited. Okay.
We're gonna bring it. We're gonna do a little round robin, but we're gonna maximize the last time. And I love it. I love it, D Wayne. I love it.
Yeah.
That's
Look,
that main D Wayne
Veronica
over
Brooks, I see you. Donna Goodlow. Donna Goodlow is one of our big supporters. Her grandkids go here. Um, Why you bringing everybody up? I'm looking at this chat. Thank you for Veronica Brooks. That's one of our board members. Oh, and thank you for the for Progress board, Patsy Whitfield, Veronica Brooks, Nicole Bush, and one of our advisors, Mr. Frank Dunn Insurance. We want to shout them out. And Ms. Lena Rogova with Emerging Rise. They are amazing. These are our supporters. They're helping us on a daily basis. So I don't want to get off without really thanking them. So who's down here now? Who's on?
We got Emily that jumped on. I don't see anybody else. But let's do some shout outs. I see my little sister Randell and my other little sister Jonica watching. Thank y'all. You mentioned that Full Sail. My little brother went to Full Sail. I think we need to make some kind of connection. So if some of these
My
young
son
people
went to Full Sail.
understood, if some of these young people want to get
Yeah,
out there, this is the start of that.
this is that.
Let's start open up some doors for these young people.
We have a recent partnership starting with UTSA Film and Media with Mr. Paul Ardoin. JJ Green will be one of our interns from there this starting tomorrow. We'll see you, JJ Green. Let's see. There's some people on here that can't turn their cameras on, but we can. They have video. Jaira on here? Jaira is one of
We
our students. Intern.
we gonna let Jara work it out. When we see Jara's face, we gonna talk to Jara.
Okay,
I want to talk to Garland right now though. Garland,
that's the guy.
I need you to do some shout outs on where people can find some of the media on social media that has been produced either through the EYCCP program or just through Forward Progress through collaboration. Where can they find that? Are there some links? Is there a page? What's the page name? What's going on with that?
Yes, the
Okay.
Instagram. That's our is for progress FWD progress org. That is where we post our main stuff. You can see all of the updates, all of the things that are going on, the recent films, advertisement, promos,
Everything.
everything that the kids are doing. See it on the Instagram. Along with that, we have our TikTok for progress org 1, I believe. You can see everything there. We have Facebook, and most importantly, you can see everything on YouTube. The short films that these kids invest their time into to make, the music videos, the recap videos, all those things are on the YouTube that they make, and you can see those. And it's great.
So
On
what I heard you
Great
say
work.
was Instagram. So I need you guys to go find that Instagram, FWD FWDPROGRESS org for Instagram,
ORG. Yeah.
ORG for Instagram. I heard TikTok. I heard YouTube. Find those socials, subscribe, like, and I need y'all to get in their DMs. I need y'all to hop in them DMs and ask how you
Come
can help.
on.
I need y'all to do
Yes.
that. I need y'all
How
to
can
do
I get
that.
a video? How can I
So
get a commercial? Come
So
on.
I need you guys to do that. Garland, keep working. You're gonna get a lot of feedback. So I need you to grow and because there's some big things going. I appreciate you, brother.
Yes, yes.
All right. So Emily, we got you down on the bottom. How can you connect people? What can they do um when they hear you speak? How can they support?
Uh, really, right now we are asking for monetary donations, but there are other ways that you can give as far as like snacks and water for the kids. And also, if you are looking to volunteer your time and learning on that end, you can do that as well. And my information is admin@fwdprogress.org, and you can email me, ask me any questions, and I'll get that answered for you right away.
She said, ask her any questions. I need y'all to flood her inbox, email
Yes.
her. How can you support? How can you help? You have the socials, you have the admin's information. Let's do it, guys. All right. I'm seeing now. Okay. I'm seeing now.
Now,
Let's
I'm sorry. What you
now,
want now?
you got 30 seconds. Give it all to us.
I'm calling out to all business, all people who have funds that are just sitting back saying, what can I do? Especially the ones with the silver hair. Okay, I'm calling out to all the business owners, especially those people who have silver hair. We're saying, what can I do? Because you're not only making an investment in the future of a child, you're making the investment of your future because you're still breathing. Get on the phone, share, give.
Thank you. Now. Look, she says that's a professional. You gave her 30 seconds and she used it.
And I love it, and we are
Love you
so
so
grateful to
much.
have your support. Now, I know that's not your name, but that's what your name is now.
Cause she now she about that. She
All
about
right,
that life.
all right, brother Goodlow. I feel like I'm getting bullied in the comments, but it's okay. By Donna Goodlow. But this is what I need from you, brother Goodlow. I need you to talk to the people and let them know how we are collectively, collaboratively going to work together, not only to save EYCCP and their our summer program, but also how we going to put San Antonio on the map because our city is
Mhm.
so amazing. Let's do it.
It is.
It is. It's the best kept secret. Because we have amazing talent here, and let them sleep on us because once they wake up and they see what we're doing, there's gonna be so much coming through that they're not gonna be able to stop it. Uh, so we ask that everybody, invest into the community. Like I seen somebody say, the return on investment for your investment on what you're doing here is tenfold. It's going to come back more and more and more and more. And like I say, build the world we want to live in. If we want to see these kids have a great future, a bright future, let's give them that opportunity. And when it comes down to what we can do more than we know we can do if we come together.
Absolutely.
We can. Miss V, you got
That's
something?
it.
You got something,
Well,
Miss V?
again, invest, donate.
Okay.
And we are here as a community to empower the creative dreamers to become authentic artists. That's my mission.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
not a job for me. This is not something I like to do. This is something that God told me to do and He purposed me to do. And I love all of the people who know that this is what they're purposed to do as well. So we all come together and collaborate and provide the best platform possible for our youth because we were once all youth, right? And
Mhm.
as Nana said, we're going to all have silver hair, hopefully one day. But in the in between, can you please help somebody, help a kid in this community? That's all. FWDprogress.org. We thank you so much.
So with that being said, guys, we're gonna close with this. Tomorrow is June the 9th, 2025. There will be 30 plus young people showing up to the Forward
30.
Progress headquarters for a summer
And
program. And we are not going to turn them away. So anything that you can give today, tomorrow, next week, next month, it is going to go to a good cause. And you're going to remember this because the investment is going to pay off. It always pays off with our youth. and it always starts off with you. So we want to thank everybody. We want to thank Tan TV.
Thank you, Tan TV.
We want to thank all the other outlets that have been supporting this cause. I know we mentioned Fox or WOA. I'm not sure which one or both.
Yes,
And we
both.
know that there's going to be some opportunity in the future on some more networks and some more opportunities. We just ask that you give us a shot. Invest in us,
Yeah.
guys. We have a great, great, great product. Our young people, and we want to be able to develop it for our future. Again, thank everybody for tuning in, and please donate and invest. Thank you.
Thank you.